Right. Uh-huh. Okay, so I got my bed liner sprayed on my bottom of my doors. Told you guys I was going to do something a little different. And here is that different thing. Yeah, I'm going to make flames out of this this bed liner. Some people might think I'm crazy here. Maybe I am. Maybe I am crazy. I don't really want to spray bed liner all the way to that body line. I think I don't really like that look. So I'm going to try something different here. I have to get the bottom of the doors because there's a little bit of rust down there. So this is kind of what I come up with to do that with, basically with some flames. I have to, remember, I have to get all my body work here. I've got it kicked up here. I've got to take this whole piece, has got to be painted, undercoated. So I'm probably going to continue on the flame here onto the bed, and then probably into the flare of the dual here. So it'll probably look a lot like that first flame. So that's what I got. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm getting ready to do. Just some fine line tape I got there. I kind of put it on there, pulled it off, put it on again, trying to find kind of the shape and everything that I like. I've always loved the classic flames on vehicles. Always wanted to really kind of do like a ghost flame. When I painted this, because I eventually wanted to paint the whole truck, put some ghost flames on there. Something you're not going to see until you actually walk up to the truck. Now, this is a black truck, and the bed liner is black. It's kind of like a satin color. Well, you can see it there on the bottom. So they're not going to be in your face flames. So next step on this, I'm actually etching primer the corner there, doing a little bit of that. Next step here, now that I got my outline, pretty much got to tape off everything outside of this line. I'll probably go up to here or so with the masking, just to make sure I don't get nothing. Nothing's going on the flare. I got to mask that off. And then basically I'm just going to spray the bed liner on here. So I'm going to get to it, I guess. Get masking. Okay, so I got it masked off. And it actually looks a lot better with it all masked off. You can kind of see the shape a little better, I think. Anyway, it's masked off. I've sanded on the edge of the door there. Any of the rusty areas and stuff that were there. There's just a few little tiny ones. Like the worst part was up inside. So I guess I can show you where I'm going here. I'm going around the bed here. Just cutting her off right there. Everything else will be bed coated there. Should be good. I think that's all. If I can open this door without ripping all my paper off. I'm going to go around the door in here and then continue on and connect to where I was there. Scuffing's next. I'll be back. Okay, so I got it scuffed now. Sanded down so it can adhere. the bed liner can adhere to it. So I'm getting ready to start spraying this. Hopefully I got 2 good cans here. I don't think I'm going to even need one to do all this. I'm not going to build it up super high on these flames here. Just, you know, a good coating on it. I don't want it like a huge built up ridge there. So basically I'm going to concentrate on the lower part of the doors, which is the whole reason I'm doing this, and then the cab corner. So that's what I'll be concentrating on. I'm going to try to get this done fairly quickly. Major tip here, you're going to want to pull these tape lines off before it starts curing too much. Basically I'm going to do it right after my final coat. Maybe give it a few minutes to kind of tack up, and then I'm going to pull my tape line. Very important you do that, or you're going to have a major problem. So I'm going to start spraying, I guess, and we'll see what happens. Okay, another tip while you're spraying, I usually have a rag here. This stuff will build up on the tip. And when you stop spraying, there'll be a big ball of bed liner on the end of that tip. I like to wipe it off before I hit the trigger again, because if you don't, this is going to fling a big old ball of bed liner on there. And it's just not going to look as even as the rest of it. First coat is down. For me, technique, I guess I'm just trying to get coverage the first 2 coats. Last coat, I'll go on there and try to get the texture that I want. Seems to be the best technique for this stuff. So that's what I'm doing. As I'm spraying this, I'm getting a little better and a little better at it, but yeah, I gotta wait 20 minutes now is the wait time on this aerosol can, I guess. Okay, so I literally just got done with my 3rd and final coat that I'm gonna do on this. So let's unwrap this thing, see what we got. Hopefully it won't peel off. Okay, so pretty much turned out exactly like I wanted it to. Standing here looking at it, you're probably thinking, well, that turned out pretty nice. Only thing is that, remember what happened on the bottom of the doors? Well, it happened on these too. And yeah, you can see this is actually the worst of it right here. The door, the other door is actually pretty good. So what I'm going to end up doing here is I'm going to tape this off again, this door, this one side here. I'm just going to tape it off. I'm going to spray a quick coating on it, and then I'm going to pull it off. I'm not going to give it no dry time at all. Hopefully that's going to fix it. You know, I don't know what else to say here, but basically, if you're going to use this bed liner, that's a little more with no light on it. It's kind of harder to see. If you're going to use this bed liner, you better use either a soft line, or you better pull it off almost immediately after you get done spraying it. Because, or take a razor and cut out your lines, because this is going to peel if you wait the 20 minutes or whatever, like they say, and you know, pull your tape line off, you know that you're gonna end up with lines like that. So just be aware of that when you're spraying this. I could sit here and whine about it and cry about it, but I'm going to try to fix it. Is it more durable than the other stuff? You know, I don't know. I've just sprayed it on, so you know, this is my first time with it, so you know, I don't know. We'll have to see about durability. So I'm going to run my fine line tape again around my deals, and then I'm going to tape it off with the bigger tape, and I'm going to spray a coating on there, and we'll see what happens, I guess. I've got to kind of feather these edges too. So I'm going along with my fingernail and kind of feathering the edge, so I don't have such a sharp edge that I got to cover, because I don't think one coat's going to cover a sharp line of this stuff. So, and there's my camera going out of focus again. Does not like all that black. Okay, enough babbling. Let's get it fixed. Okay, so I'm ready to fix this. Got it all taped off. You can see I got my original line there. I should be close to my original line. I did wipe this down with my grease and wax remover. It doesn't seem to do anything to the bed liner, but I did have to blow it off really good because some of the lint on the rag got on the bed liner. But they say you can recoat this bed liner whenever. It doesn't matter. So I guess that's a good thing about it. You can recoat it anytime if you scratch it or something. So I'm going to do this again. I should be doing this on the other side, but I'm wasting my time over here. I'm going to spray it. Hopefully I can get it covered in one coat, and then I'm going to peel it off. So otherwise I may have to go around with a razor and cut that whole thing out. I do not want to do that, but it may come down to that. We'll see. Okay, so this is what I have now. This was that worst part there, and you can see pretty darn good, pretty straight there from what it was. I think it's fine. Sometimes I get a little carried away, kind of forget exactly what this is. This is a, you know, daily driver, 14-year-old truck. You know, I'm not building a show truck here. It's just a daily driver. I plow with it. I know I work it. Doesn't mean because I work it, it needs to look like a piece of crap either. I like my stuff to look decent. So that's that. And the new and the old, I think, blends in pretty darn good. The new spray and the old spray. So actually, if it does ever get scratched or marred or something, I can just retape it and then reshoot it. So that's actually a plus for this stuff. You don't have to reshoot the whole coating if you got a bad area. So I guess that's it, guys, for this side. This is pretty much done besides cleaning up. You can see my tape line there. That just needs to be wiped down. It's just a little bit of adhesive from the tape line, but that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.